All right, I don't know what number this is, but welcome to another Grit and Grime basketball podcast. I want to say 77. I think I'm right. I am your host, as always, David Sagoe. To my left, we have Statman Aaron Barrientos.
Good to be back.
Opposite him, we have Ayo. B.A.B.
Custard creams.
I like that, actually. And to his left, one of the finest, I shouldn't have even said one of, Black British comedians in the country.
Facts.
Raptors fan, long-time fan.
Facts.
Nathan Caton.
We the North. We the champs. What's happening? It's a good time to be alive right now.
Still got the slogans rolling off the tongue, I see.
Let's go Raptors.
Even after Drake got booed off stage.
You know what? Forget Drake, man. I don't care about that. So I'm not a singer or a rapper. I'm a comedian. So his pain ain't my pain. But yeah, man, champs. Oh, it feels good saying that, man. Never thought I'd say that, but yeah, the champs.
It must have been a wild ride. We can start there, actually. How did you become a Raptors fan?
Okay, I became a Raptors fan when I was about, I think it was 13 or 14. Okay. Let me give you the backstory.
Here we go.
It's all we're here for.
So I got family in Toronto. Right? On my mum and dad's side, I got lots of family there. My dad took me when I was about 11, and I loved the city. I was like, this is great. It's like London, but like clean, and friendly.
Yeah,
people talk to each other. Crazy. And root beer. I love root beer. So
okay,
yeah, I was like, this city is for me. I want to come back here.
Right.
So then, yeah, I love Toronto. And then I was watching 98, 99, the Vince Carter Slam Dunk contest.
Yeah.
2000.
It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I was like, this guy's amazing, right? And then it's like all the stars kind of aligned perfectly. It's like, okay, I've got family in Toronto. I love Toronto. I want to live there one day. I love this guy. He plays for Toronto. I'm a Raptors fan. Yeah. And that was it. Little did I know that would be like the only highlight for like the next 15 years.
All downhill from
It was a
there.
struggle.
Yeah, exactly. I ain't gonna lie, there was some points I was like, why can't my family like live in like LA or Chicago or something? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, Chicago wasn't really much better, you know.
Well, they had actually at that time.
Yeah, we're talking
that
post
time.
2000.
Yeah, fine.
They had the little.
But then we had some
They
good
had the
years.
deng bump. You had the deng bump, the baby bulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they still had that aura from the Jordan days.
Yeah, but we just couldn't get over the hump, really. So,
The LeBron, but yeah. If you want to call him the hump, that's all right. Okay, so everything aligned in you, but you stayed the course. There was you wavered, but you never.
Actually, I'm loyal, mate. If
nothing else,
if Raptors had like a loyalty card, I'd be up there, man. I'd be getting discounts left, right, and centre.
Bad points.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. This is lean years, Bojani and people like that. I was like, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, some lean years, and then
for real,
it wasn't until like Larry and DeRozan, where I was like, okay, there's light somewhere. But before that, it's like. Gosh.
How did you feel when Bosch jumped ship?
I wasn't mad actually, to be honest. I mean, sad to see him go. He's a great player. But I don't know, I guess at the time I was like, he's a good player. He deserves better. So it's like, you know what? Do you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't really be mad at that because we were trash at the time. You deserve better, bro. I was sorry for you.
Go and better yourself.
Can he take me with you? I'll support whoever you play for. But I went mad. It's like, okay, do you, bro?
Okay. And then, as you said, it came around to the DeRozan and Kyle Lowry era. So the Kawhi trade happens.
Yeah.
I know Kyle was cut up. I got a little something for you. There we go.
See, we haven't got earphones, so like he's gonna be pressing buttons. We'll miss all the jokes.
And obviously Kyle Lowry was cut up by the trade. How did you feel when you had to watch DeRozan go out the window as a big piece of the team? I know he hadn't played well that playoffs. And then you have Kawhi coming in, having played, 9 games the previous season? Yeah.
But, okay, the thing is, I think you hit the nail on the head. DeRozan hadn't played well in the playoffs. It was like he had taken us so far, and that was like that's as far as he could take us. because it was happening a lot where it showed promise, get to the big games, and just nothing.
Exactly.
And it's
Yeah.
like, you know what, bruv?
It wasn't only maybe 1 or 2 seasons. It
No.
was like a good 4 or 5 year
It
span.
was becoming his thing.
Yeah,
His
you
thing
know,
to do,
and,
you know.
and between them, it was either sort of Lowry not playing well
Not sure,
and
yeah,
DeRozan playing okay, or DeRozan just totally just tanking, and Lowry playing okay or decent. So
Yeah.
it was, 'cause I can understand. I'm a Tottenham fan, so I can understand your pain.
Well, Larry had his moments too. He had those games where he had a migraine and he had to go off the court and come back. You know,
Yes.
it's the two of them. But
Yes.
I think the toughest thing of them is they look like actual mates.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there's so many clips of them and they're going back and forth.
Yeah.
And then that must have been quite gutting to see the two of them being split up as well. Especially,
Yeah, but I'm ruthless, man. I'm selfish. I don't care about your friendship here. I want to
Winning.
chip. And also, I mean, Kawhi, he's a quality player. I mean, yes, he's got injury problems and stuff, but I've always been a fan of Kawhi. From when he, first came in through the Spurs and stuff, I was like, this guy's good. So when we had a chance to get him, I was like, you know what, I'd happily sacrifice DeRozan.
Yeah, trade
Sorry,
an
man.
auntie and an uncle too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My mom's available, you know, bro. My mom's still crying. Man.
It's a beautiful city.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? You like me, man? Come on, come on. So I mean, it was sad to see him go, but it had to be done. It's like,
Right.
you know, you're not going to take us any further. Kawhi possibly could, and then he did. So it's like the trade worked. You know what I mean? It was worth the sacrifice.
All right, and then I'll let you bask in the championship glory. So
Oh gosh, guys! For the winner to the tootin'. Now you know what? I was in Toronto for the first round.
All right. So how was that? Can you give us, I guess, the
What the atmosphere was
the
like.
atmosphere, the temperature of the city. What was it like?
It was the first game was awful because we lost.
yeah,
Of course,
The
of
Magic
course,
beat
yeah.
us.
Yeah.
And it was.
But prior to that, what was the hopes and could you even, for example, let's say you went to I don't know maybe a corner shop or just walk down the road somewhere. Could you overhear conversations, or did you walk into conversations, or?
You'd hear little murmurs, but there was it was a feel of we could do something, or we could do better than what we've done before.
Right.
Especially because we finished second in the East, or we were top of the East. I think.
second
Second,
behind Milwaukee.
Okay, cool. We were second, right? Yeah. So we felt like, okay, you know what, we could actually do something. you
Second
know?
in the whole league, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So we thought, we could do something. Possibly, with a bit of luck. Who knows? And that's what it kind of felt like. And then I went to Jurassic Park for Game 1, and there was that feel of like, we'll get past the Magic. That'll be fine. We could possibly get to the Eastern Conference Finals. And me personally, I would have taken that.
Right.
Just to get to the conference finals.
That was where your expectations lay.
Yeah, because I thought, that's better than what we've had before. Stepping stones. You got to crawl before you walk. Right? And then Game 1 happened, and I was like, okay, it's just typical Raptors. You know what I mean? Like, Kyle Lowry scored 0 points in that game.
But isn't it something like you guys had lost 9 game 1s out of 10 or something like that?
Yeah, and that's why it just felt like it's just
Typical.
Yeah, it's us. You know what I'm saying? We'll probably scrape past it and then lose next round. And I remember it was cold as well. I was standing outside, and you know what? It feels even colder when you lose because you're not jumping around. If someone says 3, you're like, yeah. But when you're standing like,
No one's moving around.
just hugging my girlfriend, just hug me. I feel kind of cold inside. And then Game 2, I went in. I got tickets.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was amazing, and it was a blowout as well. And seeing like Kyle, he woke up.
Baller, yeah.
Kawhi, Pascal.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, all right, cool. You know what?
You got to see them firing on all cylinders. Yeah.
And seeing them firing was like, you know what? I think we might be able to win the East. I mean, it was tight because obviously it was us, Bucks, Sixers, and Celtics, and it's 4 very evenly
Really
matched
good
teams, man.
teams,
So it's like whoever comes out of this will deserve it.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was us, man.
Because I did have the feeling before the playoffs started that the top of the East was actually stronger than the top of the West. But it's just, but you just didn't know, you didn't know if anyone could actually knock off the Warriors.
Yeah,
Like the
that's
Warriors were just a step above everyone else when healthy.
No one's saying that now. Bloody hell. Jeez. Later.
Yeah, we got them later on in the week. I can't wait. Getting bludgeoned. So then obviously they went into the Philly series. And actually, you mentioned game 2, sorry. Game 2 was when I realized how good your defense could be.
Yeah. Excuse me.
It was scary.
Like,
that's why it was a blowout.
Yeah.
Because them guys were flying all over the place. And it's crazy that that's actually continued into this season as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like even like without like Ibaka now. He's
Yeah. Yeah.
Boucher's come in.
Yeah,
Boucher's
yeah.
been a
I'm going to
revelation,
mention him in a
man.
minute, but yeah, this is the thing I want to actually get to. But yeah, sorry.
Yeah. He would definitely be a scout's pick if we were doing our little segment from back in the day. But yeah, just the swarming defense, which I think is what got you through the Philly series, and then definitely what turned the Bucks series, as well as their outside shooters going cold. And then I don't know, it just felt like the Raptors were able to play a bit freer in the finals once they'd gotten through the East.
And momentum is a big thing as well, man. We had that, I know, kind of just a buzz, that winning mentality, and we were just locked in, you know, especially behind Kawhi, just that machine, man. It's like,
Just there's nothing like that level of focus. Yeah,
exactly, and it just got us through, man. I mean, the 76ers I want to talk about because my brother's a 76ers fan.
Oh, that's an unhappy household.
Oh, mate, I didn't have to say nothing to him. I saw him and just went,
Where?
who am I?
were you together for the shot?
No, this thing, I was in Ibiza.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I was in Ibiza. I was at a Sagoe festival, right? I was in the club. My girlfriend was dancing. I was standing on my phone. Like whining and going. I was like, "Can you stop? Get your ass away from me! I'm trying to focus.
Your hair's in the way.
Yeah, don't say it. Stop shaking your tits in my face." I was just constantly just checking the score. Right?
Yeah.
And obviously, I see like 90, 88, and then 90, 90. I'm like, bloody hell, come on, man!
Because they came back.
Just close this out.
Yeah.
And then I saw the last minute 94, 92. Or whatever it was, but I didn't realize the circumstances in which we won. I just thought, okay, we got by. I didn't realize it was that loss.
You might think it was free throws or something
you know
like
what I'm
that,
saying?
but nah.
It wasn't until the DJ, he was from Toronto, he announced it.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Yeah, exactly.
Right, yeah.
That's
it's
crazy.
a sign, man. That's what I knew. So
That's dope.
That is
and then I
nuts.
checked on my phone. I was like, oh, snap.
Yeah.
And then next morning I'd start taking selfies in the club, send it to my brother.
Jerome B crying.
After that, I was dancing hard. Doing the running man to slow jams. Going in. I was like, getting glow sticks. Come on, babe, let's go.
She's like, slow down.
She says that a lot.
Hey. Look at Tom. You ready? He's the that's what she said, like maestro. So any opportunity, that one's for you, Tom.
Custard cream. That's what she said.
Or he said. You have to be inclusive.
True.
Yeah, that's funny, man. So he's a Philly fan. One of our other co-hosts is a Philly fan as well. So he wasn't the happiest when the ball bounced 3 times and rolled in like it was the Fresh Prince intro.
What a shot!
The funny thing about Mike as well is that he's a Sixers fan. For the last 2 seasons, he says Raptors should blow it up. Like, I don't know what they're doing. Either you win or you blow it up.
Yeah.
And
then they go and
blow the
league. Blew up the whole league. You know.
I think one thing about that, and I'll get to my point about Boucher. He really didn't play. I don't think he played at all during the finals.
No.
Wasn't he on a 2-way contract?
Yes.
He's a G League because he was G League MVP last year.
Correct. Yeah, and Defensive Player of the Year actually.
Same season. That's crazy.
It's
I can
crazy.
see it though now.
100%. But with the Toronto Raptors, their development is very underrated.
Very.
Yeah.
Very underrated. And I mean, you could almost say, I mean, without going to the obvious, you can almost say that Lowry was in some ways developed by them as well. Although he had somewhat success as an individual stats playing well previous teams, he developed into the leader he is there.
He wasn't an all-star.
Of course.
He wasn't even considered a big part of Raptors' future.
Absolutely.
He'd been moved around. He was drafted in Memphis, moved to the Rockets.
Exactly.
Then came over, and they were ready to move him until the team took off.
But then now, sort of coming forward now, you have Van Fleet, who came through their development system. You have Spicy P.
Very spicy at the moment, man. Boy.
Spicy P. Siakam come through their development, and now Chris Boucher coming through. Like, I'm very much of the thought of the notion that you shouldn't necessarily blow it up. Like, you should develop, and your thing should be winning and always winning. And and I just like that development of young players, but going out there to win every season. And Toronto have done that, have done that, and they're a picture of that, or should I say an example. What are your feelings about the players that they developed and going forward? And do you know of any other players that could be coming through the pipeline, or
Well, you always want. Me personally, I always like to grow with the players. You like to see them grow. You know what I mean? I mean, it's nice to kind of like take a star like Kawhi, boom, there you go.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know. You feel like a closer bond when you see someone come through the ranks. You know what I mean? Chris Boucher, prime example. I mean, he's only played a few games, but from what I've seen so far, he's like, what, this guy. I mean, because Gasol hasn't really done it.
He's been weirdly down.
Yeah. Did you see the parade when he was like? I think he's still hungover from that. Where he's playing at the moment, it's like, bruv,
but then he won. Remember, he won the World Cup over the summer.
Okay, well maybe
so he's still drunk over that as well. Yeah. 1 minute, he won the World Cup over the summer. But so he's probably still like feeling.
Yeah, but seeing that's given Boucher his opportunity, and he's taken it, man.
Yeah,
I mean, he looks good. And
very good.
Yeah, you like to see that. I mean, personally, I like Terrence Davis Jr.
Oh yes, the undrafted rookie.
Yeah, exactly.
0 in number is.
Yeah. So he's the one who people haven't heard of a lot, but I look and go, watch him, man. He could be a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, he crossed up Danny Green a couple of nights ago.
Did they play the Lakers?
When the Raptors beat the Lakers?
Yeah, when they slapped the Lakers.
Oh, there was a game.
Oh, you didn't see it?
I'm trying to think.
We came to your yard.
Staples.
Yeah, I know exactly.
The house that Kobe built.
And we burnt it.
Yeah.
Where Michael Jackson had his funeral. Anyone catch that? Michael Jackson's funeral?
Yeah.
Funeral?
Nipsey Hussle's funeral, God bless him.
Nip?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Nip.
Rest in peace, Nip. Rest in
what
peace,
do you think of Nip
MJ.
and his Puma deal?
So this Lakers game against
but he's another one. He's another one. And I think they're just a very savvy organization.
Yeah.
I've been watching sort of British basketball for God knows how long, and I remember Nick Nurse from over here.
Yeah.
I grew up a London Towers fan.
Okay.
Traveling up to Wembley, and then when they relocated to Crystal Palace, I'd go see them as well. So I remember them avidly during those sort of golden years of British basketball, and not liking him because of how well his teams played. Again, they're just a savvy organisation.
Yeah.
And they've hired Flournoy, who's the head coach over at Newcastle Eagles. They just, again, like a savvy organisation that seems to not really care about what US media, the darts that US media throws at them.
Yeah, it's not just it's really just about doing what they want to do, and they want to get it done however they want to get it done. So when like the Warriors were harping on about the gimmick defense, the box and one, like they didn't care.
No,
like they saw at the end of that game that it got the job done.
Yeah,
and they were like, okay, cool, we're gonna roll this out. And against the Lakers at times they played a zone as well. Like and this started during last season. Like as soon as Nick Nurse got the job, he started implementing things in practice. He would there would be something different every training. Yeah. So the players never got too comfortable doing anything, but they were able to do everything by the end of the season, and it paid off, man. Paid off.
I heard Knicks are back in for Masai Ujiri.
Yes, they are. I mean, it's this is the thing. The Washington couldn't pry him out of their hands.
Yeah.
No. The money was good too.
The money was good. I don't think with Do you know what I think with Messiah? I think it's not a money thing.
No, he's found a home.
He's found a home, but I almost don't think it's even that. It's one of those very few people today in a commercialized entity where his morals and his standards and his integrity is at the forefront. And I don't see him leaving for big money payday in big city, New York City. I just don't see it because I think his integrity, his respect for what he's building and the people that he's around, Toronto and so on and so forth, is bigger than or means more to him than any pay, because he's getting paid pretty well. Let's be quite honest.
Yeah. They bumped up his pay after.
He's getting paid pretty well, more than he got paid over here in BBL. You know what I mean? So
or even at the Nuggets.
Exactly. So his integrity is what will keep him there. You guys have nothing to worry. Nothing to worry about. I mean, don't get me wrong. If Chicago Bulls come after him, you know what I mean? No,
that's an easy no, mate. Sorry.
Fine, but no, seriously, you guys have nothing to worry about.
No,
Knicks ain't
thank you.
But you're right. I also think that GMs and players are very different in terms of their preferences of teams. Like with a GM, you don't have a GM coming to New York, winning the championship, or one of the best GM of all time. If a player comes to New York and wins, they're considered amongst one of the greats because of the attention they'll get, and it's New York, it's a big city. When you're a GM, wherever you are, San Antonio, Dallas, you're a great GM. So, the city doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So his legacy is not going to be tarnished or improved if he stays or goes.
Correct. Yeah.
And he didn't. The other thing people might think he would leave for is that he's done everything he can do at the Raptors, and he might leave for a new challenge. But he decided to stay.
But then really, this is what and to that point, because I've heard that point by a slew of US media and so on and so forth. He hasn't done everything that he could have. He's done everything that the US media think they can achieve. He has. I'm pretty sure he has things he still wants to achieve with Toronto. Why just one championship, not another one? Who's to say they won't pick it off this season? Who's to say it depends on what's going to happen throughout the season and them getting to the finals, so on and so forth. But who's to say they won't win in next season? And it's, the point I'm trying to make is there are other things for him to achieve as a GM in Toronto for the Raptors, and all that stuff about him achieving everything. That's just the US media trying to pry him away and trying to influence the
there's money, news, talk in
clickbait.
Transactions.
100%. It's all clickbait.
If people are moving, there's a lot more to talk about. If everyone just stays pat, then you can't talk about Vince Carter just mailing it in for a year and a half at the Raptors, while his contract runs down. You just can't.
Absolutely. Speaking of Vince, throwback. How are you a fan of the throwbacks coming back into?
Yeah, I like it. I've got the old Vince Carter one.
Right.
The white dinosaur.
Dope. For what? From back in the day, or was it? Oh, that's nice.
I was thinking about getting a Siakam one.
Siakam, you have to.
I know.
I think you should.
Yeah,
I
you
might
should
do that, man.
Yeah.
But white or purple? Because they've got it in purple as well, isn't it?
Can't you get one of the North
split?
with the
I've got that one.
arrow? You got one?
Yeah, I got that one. Yeah, I got a black one in that. I got Siakam in that one.
Oh, okay.
But it's the dinosaur one I'm toying with. And I got some special print of the Toronto skyline, Lowry. Got that as well. So yeah, big fan of jerseys.
So we did a special a few weeks back about trainers.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite basketball shoe, sneaker?
You know what? I'll be honest, I don't. And the reason why I don't is because a lot of the stores, especially here in the UK, don't do my size.
What size are you?
13, 14.
That's rough, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, come on, bro.
Because you're either one of it's either Adidas and you have to size up, or Nike and size down. It doesn't make any sense. It's not there or consistent.
So my trainer game isn't really kind of strong. I was like, I'll just take whichever one they've got on my side. I'm like, all right, just give it to me, man. Whatever, I'll take it. Whatever.
Green and purple.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I remember when I was a kid, I used to have Patrick Ewing, his trainers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Ewings.
Yeah.
It's a rare, good big man sneaker.
Really,
man.
really underrated, really nice sneaker. They came back a few years ago.
Don't no one know who Patrick Ewing is anymore.
Yeah, but it was more of a hipster thing. Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. But it was like more of a hipster thing, really. But
Yeah.
yeah,
They tried.
they tried hard. I think it was they were endorsed by Bow Wow.
Yippee-o, yippee-yay.
Yeah, him.
Oh, that's not his name no more, man.
What, Shad Moss?
Shad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta respect it.
Let's move on.
All right. I think that kind of concludes what we needed to ask you about. Did you have one more question for the
Yeah.
interview segment? Go ahead.
Do you have an all-time starting five?
Oh,
And
All-time
and-
period or Raptors?
oh no, I'm sorry, Raptors, all-time Raptors starting five, and I'll give you a sixth man.
oh gosh, that's hard.
Yeah, put you on the spot.
Can I just be lazy and say the 5 that won us the chip?
Well,
I mean,
so
Why would you not do that?
Can you name the 5 though?
Okay, so you had who's Lowry, Gasol center, Siakam, Leonard, and then who's the last one? Who's number 5? Oh, Green.
all right.
Right. I just wanted to see if you were going to put Green or my guy Fred Van Vliet.
No, but he came with the bench.
He's a
man.
podcast favorite.
But now,
Yeah,
obviously now, easy. So I'm starting 5.
Fred Van.
I've got a question for you, and this settles the debate that we've spoken about so many times here. Kawhi Leonard, is he a guard or a forward?
Oh, yes.
If you had to choose what he is,
Wait for it. Let me just get this for the gram. Let me get this for the
we've
gram.
had so many arguments, and you will, as a Raptors fan, you will settle this for us.
Okay.
So is Kawhi Leonard a guard or a forward?
I say forward.
Thank you. Thank you.
I ain't a Raptors fan.
Finally get a win. Has been trying all week.
But he's so good he could play guard as well.
Fact. I mean, he's gonna play. Oh no, he's not gonna play guard when PG comes in. I think PG's gonna be guard.
Yeah, PG will.
Yeah, PG be guard.
PG
PG will
will.
be guard. Yeah.
All right, man. It's been real. I think we can wrap there, to be honest.
Rap there or raptor there?
Hey. Ba-dum-dum.
I should have this stand-up thing myself. Man.
Say something funny.
You sound like a fun
Funny.
guy.
I can say something funny. Come on, ask me out. Say something funny.
Say something funny.
Raptors beat Lakers.
Hey.
Ba-dum-dum.
So with that said, we can wrap up the show. Thank you to our guests, Nathan Caton.
Oh, thanks for having me, guys. It's been fun.
Thank you for coming down.
As always, you can catch us on social media at Grit and Grime Pod across all socials. Nathan's following us. You should too. That's on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
And YouTube.
Subscribe to us on YouTube. Check for the notifications as well, so you know when we release a video. We put out a couple videos today. And remember to like, share, subscribe, and review the podcast on Apple, please. That gives us the most exposure we can get over there, because they do funny stuff with the charts, in case you're wondering. We're also on Spotify. You can get us on SoundCloud or wherever else you listen to your podcasts. So from me, David Sagoe, from Aaron Barrientos,
See ya.
from Ayo,
Whatever. Custard creams, huh?
and from Nathan Caton.
We're the North. We're the champs.
All right, we're out of here.
Yep.